Hello and welcome to my channel. Zurzeit, recently Mika from Arizona joined our channel and kicked up the active viewership to 2 people, which is quite impressive, and I hope it stays that way. I thought maybe I should do like an introduction and introduce myself in this channel. I have how many? I have 2 more English channels beside this ones, and one German one and one Portuguese one. So I have a tech review channel, which was my original channel, which is called Kunicross Tech and Review, and I'll probably remember to put them up somewhere. Then I have a gaming channel where I live stream gaming sometimes, very unregular. And then I have a German channel, and then I have a Portuguese channel, which is mostly dead at this point. Maybe we can revive it, but yeah. More about this channel and myself. And as you may can notice, I'm usually working without a script, which tends to get a little bit off topic and chaotic, but yeah, it's the way I like it. And this channel is mostly to my liking, so it's mostly a fun thing I do. It's not so much intended for viewership. But yeah, for myself, I was born in December 1982 in the center of Germany, but it's the center now, it wasn't the center there, it was right at the border when I was born, on the western border, of course, so on the good side of the line. But yeah, so you can determine my age from that, and it's a good way to don't make this trailer go dated faster. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But I shouldn't have mentioned the whole stuff before. But yeah, so I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. At this point, my boy is 6 years and my girl is 4 years. So they both level up in the start of January and February. So yeah, 2 children arrive, and she's Brazilian, so this is why I have a Portuguese channel, because I speak a little bit of Portuguese, but I haven't trained so much, so I'm a little bit outdated on that, but probably could go back into it right away. So as is determinable from this thing, my natural language is of course German. English is my secondary language, Portuguese my 4th language actually, because I learned some Japanese in between, but I don't remember much besides Domo Arigato and Watashi wa Georg des. My my first name is Georg, which is the German version of George, so you can call me George right away, or Cuny or Kunicross. Actually, I grew up in Cross Street till I think the age of 12, and I had a cat called Cuny, so for the Russian revolutionary Bakunin, because he had bright red fur. So I have a video about that. So. But now that this is all cleared up and the trailer is already like twice as long as it should be, yeah, on this channel, my main show, to say, is actually my White Diary. So I call it the White Diary because it's not really, it's not really a vlog, it's more of a diary really for me, which I call Beating Obesity, because I came up with the name and found it so damn clever that I stuck with it, and yeah, it's not working out still far. Maybe it will someday, and then I can look back on it with pride, which is not quite the point yet, but hopefully we will get there. And this year, besides Corona, has been quite good. Like the last year overall, I think there have a good trend there, which was interrupted a little bit by the shutdown, but yeah. So hopefully we'll get there. So this is my main show, and usually I try to put in like video snippet about every day and make this like a week-long White Diary. And usually I start on Saturday and I upload the video then on Friday late in the night for me, so early morning or somewhere around noon for the American guys, and or on Saturday morning somewhere. So it's usually the schedule how it runs, and yeah, shows around. What is it? I have this, I put the weekend first because mostly, so one important thing, I'm working quite far away from my family, so I'm only home at weekends, and so my usual weekdays tend to be much more boring than my weekends. So, of course, since I'm only there Saturday and most of Sunday, and some little bit time on Friday evening, but it's like 2 hours. 1.5 hours usually, and if the train is late, like last 2 weeks ago, it's like arrive at Saturday morning 0:30, so that can happen. So Yeah, but yeah, very little time, and I try to use it most of the times as much as possible, if it's possible. But I also have to do like cleaning and stuff, and taxes and all that good stuff. So yeah, but usually the weekends are more interesting. So I'd like Monday to Sunday schedule once, but I switched them to Saturday till Friday because the interesting part is on top. And for me, it's like these wineries are not so very much intended to be viewed, I would say. So it's like my artistic vision, if you want to call it so, is let's just do winery, and sometimes I put some effort in it. Most of the times, not so much. Depends on how much time I have. At least I'm filming on my phone most of the time. I'm editing on my phone most of the time. So it can only go so good. But I think a couple of them, especially the ones with 0 views, are very excellent videos indeed. But yeah, most of the time the effort is very minimalistic, and the quality can vary. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. And as I see it, but just take from it what you want. So if I pick the schedule as I did it, because like on the weekdays I mostly only have a wait in every morning and not much is happening. So it depends on how much I feel like, let's say. This is how the channel runs. And then on this channel, like, it's called Kunicross Germany, because all my German-centric stuff, like if I do something about German history, but also all my vlog stuff, and if I would just want to talk about it, would end up at this channel. So, and my other channel is more tech-centric. If it's something technological, it would end up there. So I really enjoy reviews, but I haven't been very active on the channel since they put on up the 1,000 subscriber blockage for monetization. This was really a moral blow to me, which I maybe have recovered now. But yeah, it's want to be more active there, but it's not really how it's going at the moment. So yeah, and the gaming channel is very varied, and my German channel is actually the one I put most effort in, but still use mostly the same. It's only reviews and stuff, and I have this stick where I never show my face and something else. It was like a fun project which I started much later, when I think like 2 or 3 years ago. So I've been 5 years here, so about halfway in, because I wanted to look into products which you get in the supermarket, and of course that varies very much from region to region. So it was not really interesting doing that in English, but most often of times if I do a review, I do them side on side in German and English. So, and I put the German version on my German channel and the English version on my English channel. They're about the same video, more or less, just in different language. So like to be more efficient in the whole process. Actually, I tried. For me, it's much more difficult to put captions there, or to just put the sound there, so I could film the video and then exchange the sound. But this does not really work out for me for some reason. Same way, I don't like using scripts. I would love to be as good as, for example, Bio of the Fifth Column. Just stand there and talk for 10 minutes and getting something sensible out of it. But of course I'm not quite there, but sometimes it works out. It's a stick of me. I really dislike scripts. And sometimes I put out like an outline, agenda, some talking points, but usually a whole script I've done once, I think. And but it's for my part actually. Let's go talk about me personally. So, as I said, I was born in Germany, December 82, right in the now center area, so in northern Hesse, so I'm Hessian, which, if you're a history buff like me, maybe means something to you. If not, ignore it. We are the people, we are evolved from the Chatti tribe of the German people, and we are the most the tribe that stayed most in this area. So like if you go to Saxony in Germany, there are no Saxons there, they all went to England. If you go to Franken, there are no Franks there, they all went to France. So, it's like the Chatti are in Hessen and Thuringia and this area. So we are the ones which stayed behind, or the most close, where the current state is most close associatable with a German tribe back in the day. But we are really getting off topic here. So I was born in 82, right in the Cold War, right at the border, right where both American and US and Soviet nukes were aiming at us, which was really funny for a child to grow up with the perspective of total nuclear annihilation, I can tell you that. But yeah, actually my parents had been quite Christian, and they were quite active in the peace movement, so we always went to pilgrim marches, and the first thing I did when I turned 18 was join the army. So I joined the army on September 1st, 2001. So of course the German armies, they also called German Air Force, something we picked up in the 70s, but actually was not so much a thing when I joined. But yeah, can you imagine our first red versus blue maneuver? What we thought it was a little bit different. So, and my unit was in the crisis reaction forces, so we were involved in Afghanistan. Me personally, I never went over, luckily, because the bus, or we were one of the first real victims of terror attacks in Kabul. So, and this, like the place where the bomb hit the bus was right where I would be sitting if I would choose to sit in a bus. So yeah, really disconcerting, and I think it did give me a little bit of survivor's guilt and stuff like afterwards. But yeah, also then the Iraq War, we did protect some US facilities. Yeah, but let's wind a little bit back. So I grew up in the 80s. It's like I'm one of the really first millennials, technically speaking. There, but in 1882, I have 3 younger siblings. Yeah, cats. I was bitten by a dog when I was 2, so I was afraid of dogs till I was an adult. So, but yeah, that's not so important. Yeah, we grew up in the Cross Street, and the house is actually a kindergarten. But we had to move out in the early 90s because the guy who owned the building, who promised to sell the building to us, and my father was renovating it all over, actually he had some outstanding taxes, and he fled to Spain. So because they probably didn't exchange prisoners or something like that back in the day, so they had to move to a little flat with 6 persons. And yeah, my father had IT business, so he was like IT service support, sold computers. He always worked with other people together. Sadly, he died with 39 when I was just 19, so hadn't too much time with him, and it's also another blow together with the whole terror attack stuff and so. But yeah, tried to study, didn't work quite out. I moved to the area where my girlfriend back then was living in the south of Germany. I went to the university, never finished. Then I started working out of frustration. I had been obese most of my like teens. Then I managed to lose the weight to about 90 kilograms when I was 18. Joined the army. In the army I was introduced to jogging, running. We had this epiphany where my sergeant said, "Yeah, you are all telling that you cannot go on any longer. You only have just used 5% of your potential." And it was quite like saying, "Yeah, just let's try this." And afterwards, I never was really fast or something, but endurant, I think, and it's mostly a mind thing, I guess, for me. So it's like I call it flip the switch, but sometimes if you think or really down, you can just say, fuck it, go on. And for doing stuff, this works quite well. So really burn people in the ground that way in the army, because they were mentally not strong enough to go jogging after 30 kilometers of marching, and both your feet are bleeding. And yeah, why? Jogging was much more comfortable, but my sergeant was another sergeant, but he was really he collapsed when he saw me jogging after that march. But yeah, long ancient history, like half a lifetime ago, actually. So yeah, so I was fit in the army. I never quite stopped sports per se, but I gained weight constantly after this, and then I get down, up, down. Last time I was really near where I wanted to be was like in December 2013. So yeah, then I separated from my girlfriend, met my now wife. Actually, while learning Portuguese, because I was unemployed and decided to learn Portuguese because I had a friend / love interest from Brazil, and nothing to do. So I learned Portuguese in like 3 months, and then I met my wife, and I've at the same time I found a work here in the Munich area, so southeast of Germany. And I've been working that job ever since. And after my wife and I married and we had our son on the way, it actually turns out in this area here it's almost impossible to get any living space however you want. You cannot really pay it and you cannot get it. So it's really a possibility. And so we decided, we decided to search an apartment up in my hometown, and then we found an apartment there. And since this, I have been this week at that and traveling very much, like 1,000 kilometers every week to get to my family and back to work. So because I'm working in the IT, and for some reason it's impossible to do IT work remotely. It worked for 3 months now in Corona, but maybe we'll get back there. Not quite sure. Probably will be the last people still working on site in the year 2035 or something. Yeah, but so what I do is IT. It's mostly support and administration work for specialized software. So this is my work thing, and YouTubing on the side does of course pay nothing or almost nothing. So it's really a hobby, and it's what I celebrate with this channel and my big artistic vision. And hopefully, is there still somebody on? Let's see. Yeah, if you're there, if you're not there, you cannot answer, you cannot see it, so it's no problem. Yeah, but so this has been going on. Then we had my son, we had my daughter, and now we are here, say in the year 2020, and yeah, hopefully I'll finally manage to get the weight off where I wanted. So as I said, I never quite stopped working out. I also, before I lost all the weight, I was doing karate. That's the English pronunciation. So I did karate do. I also learned a bit Japanese too. Ichi Sanshi Go, of course, and afterwards I don't know. So I did karate, and so I'm actually quite flexible. I think my coach at the gym did compliment me on that. So I also did a slashing video once somewhere. Maybe I'm going out of cards here, if I remember to put cards in, because did karate. Then in the army I did of course running and endurance stuff generally, and weight training. I lost the weight mainly with bodybuilding. So I did a little bit of that, and I always keep coming back, but it's not really giving me much pleasure, so it's hard for me to stay on that. Maybe with full body workouts it's working much better. But yeah, I never quite stopped, but I never did enough over the whole time. Then I did Aikido back the old town a little bit. Aikido trainer was a yoga trainer as well, so I did a little bit of yoga. And yeah, since I'm working here in Munich, I'm at the company gym where I do yoga now. Recent year I started with Pilates, which is quite mind-blowing good, I think, really for me, because I had always problems with my core strength, and like doing planks for me was really difficult, and I really have improved quite a lot since I do Pilates on that. And I think it's one of the sports where I really feel like I go out and I have a better posture, and that I'm really improved so much more than other sports did. But I had a period where I did some road racing bicycle for a year or so, or 2 years. I did much biking. I did like 100-200 kilometer tours every weekend with my mountain bike, and I got a racing bicycle. I did that. I think this was about the time when I almost were with the weight I did. Then I did a half marathon where this is actually when the channel was running already, so like 2015 probably. September 2015 has to be this thing when I did the half marathon, and my biggest running accomplishment so far. So yeah, my channel when I started in May 1st 2015. 15. My son was just born, so 15 I think, but well, my May 1st of course, probably, maybe it's already 6 years. Yeah, when I started, did the half marathon there, did some other running events, but yeah, never kept quite on the bell and got weight again, and yes, now I'm at 270 pounds, which is a little bit better than it had been like the start of the year. Yeah, Corona did put was problematic for me because I'm working out at the company gym. I always went with the bicycle to the company, so it's only like 2 kilometers, but there's 10 minutes of biking every morning and every evening, which puts in a little bit of activity. And now, since September 2020, I start to go running and walking to work, and hopefully that is the thing which turns everything around. And so far it seems to work good. Yeah, so welcome to my channel if you made it till here. I really appreciate it, and I hope I gave an interesting presentation, and I probably forgot about 2,000 things. So yeah, I'm also a history buff a little bit, and yeah, I sometimes put videos about public transportation and everything else, German politics and stuff here on this channel, and probably small vlogs from time to time. But my main show is the White Diary, and yeah, I'm going with the thing. Just watch what you enjoy and enjoy what you like, and if you don't watch every video, it's totally okay with me. So there's no. I'm really happy when I get comments. I really like writing comments, getting comments, but it's actually, this is a fun project. It's not nothing where I expect ever to make over 1,000 subscribers or something on this channel. And yeah, it's not intended to be watched anyway, so yeah, stay here please, but yeah, you know. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it and you stay here. Enjoy your time here. If you have any questions, any suggestions, anything, just write it in a comment. So far I've replied every comment in this channel, I think. So bye bye guys.